Hello, Taurus. Want to give you guys an opportunity to come into the room. Taurus, this is going to be your first week of August reading. Of course, we're going to have a whole bunch throughout the week, but that's what I'm calling this one. Hey, Beauty Bee, how are you? So, Taurus, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we are going to be pulling a theme card for you. And the theme card, I'm just going to shuffle like this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and shuffle. And we're going to pull from the deck. All right. And then that is going to be your theme for this week. Hey, everybody. Hey, Beauty Bee. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Crystal William. Hey. All right. Hussein, what's going on? Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys feeling? So I have been like, that's too many. I have really been, I've been on one today. So Virgo and Sagittarius got their reading, and I'm like, okay, I didn't think that I was going to go that deep, but I did. So we're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Taurus. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and pull. And I always do this on camera so you guys can see your theme. I don't know. They're telling me not that one. This one. That's it. We're going to put it down, and we're going to flip. 6 of Cups. Lord, I'm going to say that this card right here is not a bad energy. However, something dealing with the past is going to be very relevant for you this week. I want to tell you that just based off of what I see with this card, I feel like some of you guys are trying to move past something. You're trying to move past something here. Move on from something in this reading. In order for you to get something new, or not new, you're not leaving something because it's new. You're moving on because you realize that, it's a closing of something. Like it's kind of like, oh, I really love this car. I really love this car. This car been, with me through thick and thin. But you know what? I got to get something that's going to suit me now. And that happens when people get older. You know how people get older, they have, a lot of fast cars, so they just drive it for a while. And then after a while, they're like, yeah, I had fun with that. But you know what? I can't drive that car anymore the way I used to. Okay. So this really does feel like you're moving on from something that you have been attached to for a while. And the thing is, this is feelings. These are your feelings. These are your emotions about a certain situation or about a person. I really feel like this has something to do with a person. Okay, that's what I feel. I feel like it has something to do with someone that you loved, someone that you love that's a family member who, did something to you, and now you're getting over those feelings. This is you getting over it. Now, this is also, if we're talking about a love interest, this is a faded soulmate energy. Now, soulmates could be friends, people that, and I feel like it's more romantic. I hate when people say it's friends. They're like, I want my person. Yes, this is a person as far as romantic. But I also feel like, you guys are coming across people that you vibe with very well. And you know that this energy isn't just for this week, but this is what I'm saying. It is this week because I feel like you're thinking about somebody. You are, there's this nostalgia of something that you used to do or someone that you used to have. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing. But I feel like moving forward, this is someone who's going to be very supportive. I love the fact that the word here talks about a tender connection. Okay. You're going to be sharing really good moments with this person. There's a kid-like energy here. These are adults. This is what I'm looking at. Like, these are adults, but they're in their childlike state together. They're able to enjoy one another. They don't have to worry about if someone is judging them, and you don't feel that way with this person. So I definitely see very faded events happening for you in the future. Okay, so this card is about what's to come. What's to come. That's what I see here with this 6 of Cups. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get your oracles and we're going to come back to the tarot. Now, one thing I can say, we're going to talk about your money a little bit later, possibly when we get to the 3rd row. But let's just see what the oracles have to say. So let's get into it. This is going to be for Taurus. Let's see what's coming out here. For you, Taurus. First card that came out here talks about moderation. What are you doing? Too much of something. Now, moderation, the first thing that I think of is eating too many sweets. Okay? Eating too many sweets, drinking too much, smoking too much social media. You're doing a little bit too much of something that could be harmful to what? That's right, your health. You are taking heed because your health is going to improve, and we're going to talk about that. But I feel like you guys are really listening to spirit. I feel like y'all like, okay, yep, yeah, that's true. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm eating too many sweets. I'm not exercising. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm drinking too much pop. I'm doing a little bit too much of something that I know that's going to be devastating me on a physical level. Okay, but we're also talking about mental, what you put into your mind, what you watch, what you listen to. Now, this card literally says this is an omen that you or someone around you may be overdoing it. This could represent overindulgence, vanity. This is an imbalance. This brings attention, though, to narcissism, substance abuse, intensity. This is like obsession. I can't get enough of something. I can't get enough of somebody. And spirit is like, okay, you're going to have to, you're doing too much. Okay? It says a lack of discipline is the problem in this particular card. On this card it says, some of you guys are just impulsive. Okay, so it says before you even take that drink, before you bite off that cupcake, before you smoke something, okay, stop for a second, pause, and think about more healthier habits that are needed at this time. And some of you guys really do need an intervention. You've been relying on something for a very long time. Could it be a person? Yes, a person. You could be codependent on a person. That's a feeling. So it says intervention is needed at this time because you are overdoing it too much. Okay, something that you're doing. We're going to place that there. I do want to read the good health part. This is amazing. I love this. Your body is thanking you for what? Nutritious habits. You are taking positive steps in the right direction. And I told you, it's because of what you are listening to. You are feeding your mind good things and positivities and affirmations, which I believe that this is what this is saying. This reading to me already is starting off to be an affirmation. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get your second card. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Taurus. Oh my God, everybody is getting travel. Now, again, this card came out for Virgo, and I said it to them, and I want to say it with you because it doesn't always mean the same for each sign. I do see travel. I see you going somewhere. I don't know. Like, I mean, of course, this can be through, Christmas time. We know that Christmas time is going to be coming up. Thanksgiving, holiday season is definitely here. So you could be traveling with your family. You could be traveling with someone who is a soulmate, or a friend who is a soulmate, someone that you are very close to, that you've drawn close to. So I definitely see that, here it's talking about you actually traveling somewhere. This could be by car or by plane. But if we actually look at this card the way that I said it for Virgo, which I feel like, makes sense for you, you're going somewhere. You're going places. Okay? That's what I see. Travel is a progression. It is a moving forward. It is it's the opposite of stagnation. Now, what is one thing that I think that you guys have done or will do to get you moved or to get you to move? Cleansing. There is something about your space that I feel like you are going to be cleansing, clearing people out of your life, ridding yourself of toxic energy, cleaning your personal space, eating habits, clean eating habits. But it's something that you're doing where now everything is starting to flow. Things are starting to flow in your life because of it. So travel really isn't just talking about travel. It is, but I'm looking at it more on a spiritual term, that this is saying, now, kid, you are moving, okay? And be careful of negative thoughts here, because some of that here with that moderation, you've been overthinking, you've been in your head, things haven't been going right for you, and you're just like consumed with negativity, negative thoughts. Okay. Remember, everything about you at this point is what? Healthy habits. Healthy habits. Let's keep going. This is for Taurus. Next card coming out here for you. Oh, snap. Okay. All right. This is an omen to free yourself from bad influence, confinements, or circumstances and stagnation. That is crazy. I literally just said that, and we just talked about that with that card. This card is summing up both of those cards, even though it did not say anything about stagnation here, okay? But we talked about bad habits. Now, this is coming out a little bit too much. And for some of you, you're like, oh, that's not really me. This doesn't really resonate. Like, I don't, and you're so inundated with a bad habit, you don't even know that I'm talking to you. Well, I don't have a drinking problem. I don't have a drug problem. I don't have a social media problem, but there's something that you're doing, and it could be the way that you're thinking. Some of you don't have really good habits at all. You just kind of get up and throw on your clothes, just kind of go about the day. Then you're like, oh, I just feel just very scattered. I don't feel like I'm put together. But you've been so used to that energy, you don't even know that this is what the universe is basically saying. Okay? So with this one, it says, reach for a higher purpose, higher goal, bigger dreams, and allow people to help you along the way. Now, this is interesting because I feel that there is going to be someone who's going to come in here and help you. I feel like there are going to be people, like I said, even with that soulmate, you got more than one. It isn't just about romance. It isn't. This is going to be people who are meant to be in your life. They are destined, and you're the destination for them to come in and possibly free you from something that you've been stuck on. This is why we talked about the Six of Cups at the beginning of the reading. Memories, past. So a lot of you, when it talked about intervention, it's like the universe is going to bring someone in your life and you're just moseying on about your day. You don't think nothing about it, none the wiser. You have no idea that this person is going to be your door. Even if it's just them bringing good energy into your life, this is what this is saying. It's going to change your mode of thinking. It's going to change your habits. What if this person likes to work out a lot? What if they like to do healthy cooking? What if they are very goal driven? And you're like, you know what? You inspire me. You inspire me. Even if it's something as simple as that, that's the type of energy you're going to be experiencing. But I feel like it's going to be on a deeper level. I feel like for some of you, if you've been looking for a big break, this to me looks like there's going to be someone who you finally catch a break here. You finally get out of this stagnation with your singing career, with your writing career, or whatever it is, right? Especially if you're doing something artistic. You're like, oh my God, I got this lucky break. Finally, someone comes in and see you and they help you get out of the stagnation. This is freedom from debts. Someone decides to say, you know what? Hey, you know what? I think that you'll be really good to be a manager. You know, I think that you'll be really good. Have you thought about that? And then all of a sudden you've been recommended and now you're making $20,000 more a year. Because again, the Six of Cups talks about people who come in your life with purpose. Because it is a destined energy. And then all of a sudden, you're reborn. All the loss that you experienced, all the grief that you've had, all the illnesses that you've experienced, the despair, the depletion, all of those things now comes full circle with a new birth of freedom. Because when you come out of your mother, what happens, right? When baby start crying, legs start wailing all over the place. You're not restricted in that one spot anymore. Now you get a chance to see the world. You get a chance to see what your mother was seeing. You get to see your family. Taste good foods. Have cute clothes. Have everybody loving on you. And if we're going to say this in an adult way, that's exactly what you're going to be experiencing. Now you're able to travel abroad. You're able to see certain things that you weren't able to see when you were in a restricted place. You're able to eat things that you have never eaten, foreign foods that you weren't able to eat. And then you are able to have people to love on you because you're no longer in a restricted place. This is what freedom is about. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into the tarot. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Taurus. And I want to shuffle. I'm going to shuffle. However it lands is how it lands. And we're going to talk about it. This is going to be for Taurus. Taurus. Death card in reverse. You're like, this is about my future. I can't keep going like this. Remember, the past is the past. You may have memories of it. You still may have feelings about it, about them, about that situation. It is the past, though. And the reason why this is so important with the death card, because transformation will happen. I'm talking about core beliefs about what you believe, what you see, and what you experience are now going to be transformed. Your job ain't going to be the same. Your body ain't going to be the same. The way you think ain't going to be the same. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to happen this week, but again, we started off with memories. It starts off with letting something go. Being able to let something go. This is the emerging, as this card say. This is the peaking. Something is peaking out. Part of your transformation. You can feel it. You're like, oh, you know what? It's not there, but I can actually feel something. I know something is destined for me. I know something is about to happen. And just even that thought, it ignites some type of like it says, internal, not external. This has nothing to do with anybody else. It ignites an internal change. Okay? Changing your bad habits, deciding to let something go, deciding to say, it is about my future. I am now going to visualize that my life is going to be different. I don't have to rely on X, Y, and Z anymore. I have to make better decisions. And I'm telling you, it's going to start this week sometime. Because you know what you may do? Overdo it this week. And then you're going to be feeling like shit. Because you'll be like, damn, I didn't have to spend that money. Why did I do that? Why did I drink so much? Why did I eat this? Why did I stay at work too long, too late? It's going to be something that's going to trigger that for you. Okay? Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Taurus. Ooh. Now, a lot of y'all ain't going to be working where you've been working. A lot of y'all ain't going to be working where you're working. Some of you guys are trying to get money from a corporation, from a job, from someone that maybe didn't give you your money. You know how sometimes if you work and they didn't pay you, or money that's owed to you and they didn't pay you. This is a team effort in order to get you some type of money that you were supposed to have a long time ago. Okay? This is like if you get laid off, this is your pension. This is your, what is what is called unemployment, but I think it's something else that they give you, kind of like a severance pay. And you're like, hey, didn't come yet. Hey, didn't come. And there's different people that you have to call in order for you to make sure that you get your money on time. Regardless of what it could be, I see that some of you guys are working with a team in order to get money that is due to you. Now, outside of that, this is something as small as, baby, I'm about to get a new job and I'm about to make some money. And it's going to be some big money because I've been unstable this whole time. I'm not greedy. I need to eat. Okay. So for a lot of you, this is going to be a new opportunity when it comes down to work and career. You can change your job. You had, here with the death card, and then you got the 3 of Pentacles. It's kind of obvious that some of you guys are going to change your job. Or you're going to switch something up. You're going to leave one job for another job. You're going to leave your job to start your own business. It's going to be something like that I see. Some of you guys are going to be thinking about that this week. But it is very cooperative. And the people who are not cooperative, they are going to be what? A memory. Because this is you moving forward and moving on. Don't forget that. We talked about that, but I'm telling you, this is what it's about. Bye. I've been working for you. I've been working with you guys for the last 12 years. Bye. It's kind of bittersweet, but I am kind of happy that I don't have to come here anymore. And for some of you, you're not going to be living in the same place that you're living now. You're not going to be seeing the same people that you've been seeing now. You won't be talking to those people next year. There's about to be a huge change that's about to happen in your life here. Let's keep going. This is for Taurus. Look at that. Now see, the universe is like, okay, now I'm telling you that there's going to be a change, but do you think I'm going to come here and not give you options? I'm going to give you options. And I'm going to make sure that there's people along the way to help you when you are uncertain. We already talked about that. We talked about that before the 7 of Cups came out, right? Because it's in reverse. It talks about confusion. But remember when I said that we read this card, and what did it say? Allow people to help you along the way. Don't be that stubborn energy that everybody know about with Tauruses, okay? Allows people to help you, give you advice, give you pointers, give you tips, recommendation. Allow that, because there are some things that you are experiencing where you feel a little uneasy about. You're feeling a little certain because now things are not the same. You're like, man, my life is different now. I don't really know what's going to be happening. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's different. They're not here anymore. That's not there anymore. So you may feel a little uncertain about this new form, this new way of life. Okay? Now, this is funny. If this has anything to do with a relationship, I don't know why this is all the way over here. My bad, guys. Now, this is interesting because let's say this has something to do with relationship. You notice that this is your general. The reason why I'm not focusing on relationship as much is because you got a relationship reading. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that out tonight. You've been dealing with people who have always put you in a mental fog. When we're talking about relationships, this person was always putting you in a mental fog. Romantic, yes, but even other relationships outside of romantic. Always confused, not knowing what you should do, feeling like you can't satisfy somebody. But if we're talking about relationships, it was always what are we doing? Like, what is this? Like, I thought we were going somewhere, and it isn't that. Oh, so it's not that. Because remember, that's part of the confusion. This is what the 7 of Cups is basically saying. Well, I thought, but obviously not. And if I had to guess, looking at the 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups, I would say that there was always people around when you were dealing with one person. Either they were complaining about you dealing with different people, or you were complaining saying, I don't have to know that you're dealing with different people. I know that you are. So this is where you've been. This is why I'm saying you were always in a mental fog when it came down to relationships. It's stressing you out. You were always separated. 1 minute you're separated, the next minute you're together. And it was in this emotional anguish. You didn't know what to do. You didn't know how to feel. This was very traumatic for you. But you're getting over that. And I know some of you feel like you there's no way that you will. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. When it comes down to like a past love, oh no, that's done. You're going to be over that. You're going to be over that because there's something else better. The universe is trying to ignite, to trigger, like I said before, change within you so you can magnetize, fire other opportunities, better opportunities here for you. That's what this is all about. Like I said, when it comes down to money, you guys have not been at the best of places. Some of you guys were okay. This is not a horrible reading. I know for some of you, I always pull on some of y'all's energy depending on the day, because remember, whenever I read, it's different transits. The moon is hitting something differently. The sun is hitting something differently. So I'm going to be pulling, I'm going to say things differently every day. Today, I don't see deprivation. I don't see starvation. I don't see where you guys have been, you know, at a bad place financially. Not today. So I'm reading for a different group of Tauruses. A lot of you guys are like, I've been there for years. Six of Cups, I've been there for years. But even if that's the case, there will be a change. There will be a change. It could be a small change, but it will be a change. That's what I see as far as working career. But what do I see with your money? Some of you guys your money is depleting because you're taking trips. What we saw with travel, right? Some of you guys kids are going back to school. I think that's just so funny because I've been saying that all week, right? I get excited when back to school season, because that was like my favorite season for me, was back to school season. I love it, like shopping and all the other stuff for my son. So I get it. So I feel like when it comes down to stuff like this, I get that some of you guys are going to be a little depleted or money kind of decreasing because of you preparing your children. Okay. But again, it could be moving expenses. It could be child expenses. It could be all types of stuff. So I do see, or traveling, I do see that there is money that is coming out of your bank account because of some type of expense. But are you on the street? No. Now, tomorrow I may do a reading and I'm going to be like, okay, I'm reading for a different set of Tauruses. Now, if you relate to this particular reading, you need a heads up. Because some of you guys in here know what I be saying. What I say when I know that your money is so bad, I call it the red zone. That means some of you guys have been on the brink of what? Bankruptcy. And Spirit is always going to give you, I would say, recommendations or somewhat of a solution. Always. They always do. So for today, what did I tell you guys who you have not been having really rough transits with money? It hasn't been bad. But what did I tell you? You will be experiencing change. Do you know about it? Maybe, maybe not. But that you will be doing. But money looks good here. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull one more card. This is going to be the last card we're going to pull before we get to your love oracle. This is for Taurus. Let's see what's coming out here for Taurus. I love you too, Nicole. Thank you. Well, what in the world do we have here? Well, I say, this is your wish granted. Now, in this card is not about your wishing and hoping. No, it says all of that, right? It says it. But this card says, wish granted. How did we start off this reading? I said, there is somebody coming that is your soulmate. And I know that this is dealing with romance, even though it's not only romantic. And it ended off like, no, babe, tell them exactly what it is. Because a lot of y'all out here single as hell. Okay. And you have been needing someone in your life. This is what you've been praying for. The star card is what you've been praying for secretly. You know, some people are like, well, I pray, but I don't really pray a lot. You know, I go to sleep. You know, sometimes I pray and I fall asleep. And I don't remember what I said. I don't even finish my prayers because I fall asleep. Okay. You want to know what's so interesting about God? God already knows already. We read that even in the Bible where it says God already knows what you want before you've asked. Why? Because it's in your astrology. Your path in life was already written for you. You just have to find the light. Can you find the flashlight? That's what this is all about. Okay, this is a science. This is not no oogala boogala. This is a science. So for a lot of you, when it comes down to these type of situations, this is what you're destined to experience. According to what? The planets, the stars, however you want to explain it. This is what you're destined to experience here. Now, one thing that I can tell you is that that's part of now. Okay, that is part of your wish being granted. But some of y'all are like, I already got a person. So what does that mean for me? Well, we go back and we already said it. We're saying that there could be money coming in here for you because Two of Cups talks about contracts, new kind of some type of contract. We talked about big money. You working as a team. You're working together with somebody when it comes down to your finances. You're on point here. It's not going to miss you. So whatever it means, you're going to be what? In sync. And you're going to be what? Loving it. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that down. Boom. And we're going to get a love card. And for you, your cards always come out 2 and 3 at a time. So I'm going to show you if they do. Let's see what pops out. This is going to be for Taurus. Taurus, love interest. Now, this could be this person of the Two of Cups. This could be someone that is of the past. We're going to see. Oh, my gosh. Hoo-wee, Taurus. Man, you guys are so damn blessed. And I know you don't believe it. And I know some of you guys are going to be experiencing challenges. I know it. I know it's like, damn, yes, if it's something good coming, finally. Finally. Let me show you. That was the first card that came out. You think I'm lying? I don't have this preset. Y'all heard me shuffle. I don't have to preset nothing. That was the first card that came out. You see what it says up there? 1111. Now, that's the same thing that came out with the Two of Cups and the Star card and Six of Cups. Six of Cups, y'all saw me pull on camera. They ain't out here playing with y'all. This is what you have to look forward to. We're not saying that this is going to be your life desire. And you get a man, you get a woman that's like, oh my God, I finally made it in life. We ain't saying that. We're saying, what was the purpose of someone being in your life anyway? To enjoy the sweet things. We also saw that this person can come in and free you from something, someone, from yourself, in a way. Put an asterisk by that, in a way, because you got to do the hard work here. Because that card specifically says internal change. Ain't nobody going to do that for you. That's what you got to do. Okay? And I love the fact that that is the death card, which talks about Scorpio. Scorpio magnetized, but it transformed. And your ability to magnify, to magnify, I keep saying, why am I saying magnify? Magnetize. Why am I saying magnify? I know it's going to be a reason before I end this. Magnetize that. Okay? We are coming into union. Please know that. That's what it's telling you. Listen, look at the next card. What does it say? We incarnated together to clear specific patterns from our what? Ancestral bloodlines. But this is pretty simple. You know what you don't know what this means? I always say this. For some people, have your family ever gotten married? Okay, let's go to another group of people. Your family always got married, but they were with abusive men or women. All right, let's go to another group of people. Your family were together and they got divorced, and the kids were suffering. It literally means broken family. Something that disturbed family life, disturbed the sweet things of a family. And so both of you guys are coming together and you are both staying in something. You can have children together, or the union in general is just going to be able to close certain types of karmic situations that your family have experienced, because you see something on a higher level and your person sees something on a higher level. That means you guys are not going to have to keep on repeating the same shit over and over again. That is why this kind of connection is extremely important here. Now, there was a card that came out for someone who isn't this person. I don't feel deserving and it is affecting my levels of abundance and openness. This is deep because your person doesn't see God in you. They don't see God in themselves. And abundance specifically talks about what? Joy, happiness, sweet things in life. And because they cannot see themselves the way God sees themselves, because they said it, I don't feel like I deserve it. I ain't shit, right? You may have heard people say that about themselves. And they're like running from person to person. They're treating people bad, or they're a good person, but their life is in a mess. They're in chaos. And for some odd reason, you don't know. You're just thinking that they're that way. But no, this has something to do with self-love issues. And they're telling you, I don't deserve it. So this is doing what? Affecting my abundance and my what? Openness to it. This whole time you've been dealing with somebody who's been self-sabotaging. Why can't you look? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, I'm telling you, I know some Tauruses that have literally been over backwards. I will love you. What do you need? I have your back. And what does this person do? Do the complete opposite. So this is why the universe is saying they are going to be a memory. And your heart won't be attached to that type of energy anymore. Your heart, because this is feelings, your heart won't be attached to that type of feeling anymore. Now you can open up your heart to someone else, okay? This is what I have for you here, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you're new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please make sure you guys comment in the comment section. If you guys are interested in a reading, all the information is going to be down below in the description box. I do have my sales that I will be posting finally this week with tarot and astrology combined. If you guys are interested, which you have been, thank you. But I will see you guys back here again later. Hopefully I can. You're the only one that I did not do as far as love readings. I'm sorry, I apologize. But hopefully I'll be able to post that later. Usually it's around like 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, sometimes 11. Yes, I know it'd be kind of late, but I will post it, okay? I love you guys. I will see you back here a little bit later. Have a good night. Bye.